because that's in their nature. Okay? Can you get that accuser of thy brother? Because the so-called white man is the devil according to the Bible. I don't know if y'all knew that. I can prove it to you if you have some time. I can prove it to you. Hey, can you get 2 Thessalonians 2? All right.
Yeah, but I'm
now,
like
when we talk about how did the so-called white man get America? Christopher Columbus, he came and he killed a lot of people, right?
I don't know if he did himself, but yeah.
Well, Christopher Columbus, you had you even have what they did in Mexico. They called conquistadors. Okay, they conquered that land. Okay, now when you look at our people, right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Now it's not a white or black thing, okay? But the thing is that first off, English is not our original language, okay? And the word devil means deceiver, okay? So when you talk about the people that was put into slavery, okay, they lost their heritage of who they actually are.
Stand over here, so I'm not the sun.
Okay. They lost their heritage of who they actually are, and they're told that you're these people, you're just a nigger and so on and so forth. But they didn't understand who they was actually putting their hand towards, and they was doing it. Do y'all believe in the Bible?
Yep.
Yes.
You know about the Israelites?
Yes.
The people that the so-called white man are called Edomites according to the Bible. So when they put those people in slavery, they was putting the Israelites, the biblical Israelites, into slavery. Okay, not just the Negroes, but the Latinos and the Native Americans. They're God's chosen people according to the Bible. You can hold that. Get Jeremiah 17:4, and you can get Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
Okay.
68, I think.
I got Jeremiah.
Go ahead.
17 what?
17:4.
Right, this is Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Right, we lost our heritage, right? We don't have our original last names anymore. Okay? Our people was put into slavery, and we was put whatever your slave owner name was, that's what your house was. Okay, so we don't have our heritage no more. Keep going.
All right. And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Right. It says he will cause us to serve our enemies in the land which we know not. Okay? We didn't know America before we was brought over here. Okay? Keep going.
Ye have kindled a fire in my anger.
And the reason why our people was put in that situation is not because the so-called white man was better than us. It's because if you know about the Israelites, God always protected them, and He took that protection away from them. So He said
they weren't good at that.
They weren't obedient.
Yeah, they weren't obedient to Him. Okay, keep going.
All right.
It says, "Serve your enemies." Keep going.
Which shall burn forever.
We kindle a fire in the Lord, which shall burn forever. Right? Keep going.
Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man.
Right, and now our people are in a situation where, everything that we do, we rely on the government to do for us. We used to have our own land, our own language, our own way of doing things. Now everything that we do, we got food stamps and other government programs that we gotta rely on the government to get. We don't get reparations anymore. Well, we never had reparations to begin with, but we were supposed to have that.
In fact, we don't even, we don't really want reparations.
Yeah.
From the so-called white man. We want our reparations back when the Lord redeems us.
Yeah.
And He gets His blood shed first.
Yeah.
Precept.
I got it. Deuteronomy 28.
This is Job 30:8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men.
Right now, if you know about the Renaissance period,
Yep.
Do you know what the word Renaissance means?
Recurrence.
It means rebirth. And what happened was, about the Like, what do you guys consider yourself? Do you say Caucasian?
I don't know. I'm part of a bunch of stuff.
She's got 10% African blood in her.
Okay.
I've got German and Scottish.
Okay.
German and a couple different.
Yeah, I'm a big boy.
Well, according to the Bible, you're whatever your father is. Whatever your father's lineage is, that's what you would be. So a lot of the 10% and 5%,
Right.
like you had this, what, 10% on your pinky toe or something?
Yeah, in my pinky toe.
I'm 5%. My pinky toe is 5% African.
What
you
you
know,
consider yourself?
we're Israelites. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. That's what I am according to the Bible. Everything that I go by is according to whatever the scriptures say.
And
Okay.
believe it or not, all nations go according to the seed of their fathers.
And
Yeah.
you know that we can't really. We didn't choose our.
Who you wanted to
Yeah,
be?
we didn't get to choose that either.
Right. The scriptures talk about that. Romans 9. Can you get that? Romans 9. Because it's go ahead.
They were viler than the earth.
Right.
It says, Job 38, they were children of fools, and they were children of base men. They were viler than the earth. That's
Like
Job
13,
speaking of the
but
Edomites.
couple
The people that was put
verses
over top of us, that we were enslaved to. Like the brother brought out, we were sold to our enemies. So yeah, the Israelites have a natural enemy, okay, which is every nation outside of Israel. You familiar with the table of nations in Genesis, right? Where it goes into the different nations of people who are still here to this day. Edom happens to be one of those nations.
12 tribes.
Well, the 12 tribes is one of those
Yes.
nations as well. That's the Lord's chosen.
Right. Now you said that we didn't choose what we came out to be, right? You can get that. Romans.
This is Romans 9 and 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. For the children being not yet born.
And this is talking about Jacob and Esau when Abraham and Isaac was about to have a baby, right?
Right.
Keep going. Oh, two babies. Isaac and Rebekah. Isaac and Rebekah. You're right. Abraham and Sarah had children, but Isaac and Rebekah. Keep going.
All right.
The water, correct.
Neither have done any good or evil.
Right. So when they was in the womb, they didn't do any good or evil, right? Keep going.
All right. That the purpose of God, according to election, might stand.
Right. So it was God's purpose of what He wants. Okay. The scripture says that my ways are not your ways. Okay. And my thoughts are not your thoughts. Okay. So we not supposed to be on that. Oh, why did the Lord make me this way? Because that's what the Lord wants. Okay. The Lord, if you know about the election, okay, the elected, you can't make yourself a person of the Lord. It's either you are or you aren't, and the only ones that can be the elect of the Lord are the Israelites. Okay, it's not the fact that I made myself an Israelite, so all of a sudden I'm so super duper special person,
Right.
It's the fact that the Lord said that we're special.
He has
Okay.
a covenant with you, yes.
You said what?
He has a covenant with you.
Right. The Lord. Right. You heard that, right?
Yeah,
He said
covenant with who? He made the covenant with who?
Deuteronomy 28,
The Israelites, right?
7 and 6.
Deuteronomy
So
7.
that's
7
about
and
the
6.
Old Testament.
Yep.
Right.
Covenant with Israelites.
And when you go into the covenant, he still has that same covenant.
Right.
That covenant never changed. That covenant is that contract. Okay, and that's not something that we of ourselves did. Okay, we didn't choose to serve the Lord or even come out here and do this. This is all because the Lord said that this is what He wants us to do. Everything is determined by predestination. So you're when you say that we didn't decide what we wanted to be, the Lord already decided for you from the very beginning of what your fate was going to be. Okay, way before the earth was even made. Okay, go.
This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people.
Right,
unto
holy
thy
means
Lord.
set apart. Okay, the Lord made Israel for himself, because the Lord could have made anybody and chose them. You know, go ahead. Because you got people right now that are trying to say that they're the chosen people.
Yep.
They're making themselves the chosen people.
Yeah, or they try to include another nation.
Yeah, the so-called Jewish people, they don't have any ties according to the Bible. Because first off, it's more than one tribe. If you try to say that you're the Jews, right? Where are the other tribes? Where are the Issacharites and all those other tribes?
And they all claim what? Levi,
Right.
which is Levi.
Levi.
Which the Levites are the Haitians, the so-called Haitians.
Right.
Go ahead. And that's according to prophecy. We can go into all that, but that's not the topic that we on right now.
Well, do you pray with white people?
The thing is that it's not about white people. It's not about white and versus black. That's the understanding that the so-called white man has. Okay? Especially when we come out here. What we say is Israelites. Okay? Now, an Israelite can look like a so-called white man. He can look like like Hollywood Hogan. Okay? Hulk Hogan. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Joe Pesci.
Okay? Joe Pesci. Schwarzenegger, when you go into the word Schwarzenegger, Schwartz means black and nigger means nigger. Black nigger. Why would a so-called white man be called black nigger?
Yep.
Okay?
And Hitler knew that. He knew who the chosen people were.
It depends on your father's seed.
Yeah.
So it don't matter your outward appearance.
Yep.
Like if you a so-called Israelite can lay down and have a baby with another nation, and depending on how that outcome look, there's always going to be an Israelite. That line,
Right.
it's always going to be an Israelite.
Right.
See what
Frederick
I'm saying?
Douglass, like
And I
Frederick
guess
Douglass.
I'll take my little pinky toe and be glad I have it, right?
Nah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
It depends on your father. If your lineage goes back
To one of the 12
Israelite.
tribes,
Yeah.
it has to go back. You about to say something?
Yeah, well, I understand the special relationship God had with the Israelites, okay? It carries throughout history, and it's probably going to continue. My belief, okay? But those Israelites have also been very bad, and God punished them in
Right.
different ways, repeatedly. Man has a tendency to screw up.
Right.
But, and I'm not totally sure I believe everything's predestined. I think you have a choice, Israelite or
Proverbs
not,
20 and 22.
to believe in God.
You
And
think
to
you have a
follow.
choice to believe in God?
Yeah, I think you
That's
can say I
just-
don't believe in God or I do believe in God.
John 15 and 16, I
Yeah.
believe. Because everything that you're saying, we're going to answer it with scriptures. Okay?
fine.
John, you got.
I got John.
No one comes to the Father except through me. That didn't say Israelites only.
Well, it's tons of scriptures that does say Israelites only.
Well,
Like
You got that?
like Paul, for instance, right?
what's that?
Like the prophet Paul, Apostle Paul.
Yes, that's.
What did he say?
Well, I'm not.
You said a lot.
He said a lot that I think says.
Romans 9 in a minute. Put that John 15 and 16.
Yeah, I think that's 15 and 16.
It's
You're not supposed to be.
this is John 15 and 16. And this is the one ignorantly called Jesus Christ speaking. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that fruit should remain, that whosoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
The first part of that verse answered what you just said. We don't choose the Lord chooses us. And that's a pride thing when you can say that you actually chose to serve the Lord.
Let's read that again.
Go ahead, read it again.
Yes.
John 15, 16, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you.
Right, now if I
He's talking
go.
about Paul.
No, it's not talking about Paul.
Who's he talking about?
He's talking about first off, when the Lord said these things,
Yes.
he was speaking back then, but he was also speaking about today, because these scriptures are referred to as living waters.
Right.
Okay? A lot of the things that are in the Bible is called actuality. These things are actually happening
Prophecy.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay? So when the Lord said these things, these words are life. So that means that they apply even to this day.
That's why they write it in real life.
It didn't apply just back then.
Right. That's why
okay.
it's prophecy. Just say it
Okay.
before it happens.
But there are
So you say, you